Greetings, Australia. I just thought I'd join you tonight and read a couple of my old poems from way back. This was my first book. Well, this is the limited edition copy. The original cover was this one. Now I've enclosed a couple of Groems, which is a term I coined, graphics and poems. So this here is a Groem. As you can see, graphics and poem together. Very good. Now, okay, let's get started now. I'll show a graphic and I'll read the poem behind it. Lord, oh Lord, don't let them win. The sun is down, night's moving in. Where there's laws, there's injustice. The cops come in and try to bust us. Then the screws turn the keys, a sorrowful exile on my knees. Justice ain't blind, it just looks the other way. The dogs of law make sure we pay. They verbal me all the time. Lord, my soul is on the line. I confess my barbarousness and surrender all dreams. The king of mediocrity and promises come clean. Oh Lord, don't let them win. Next, I chose Australian made, as in a play on a little bit of words here, M-A-D-E, and as you can see, there is the Australian made. A man's worth something, this Aussie boy, not handsome and windblown, some petticoat's toy. I'm not a knocker and I'm not a yob, tall, dark and gruesome and do the job. Uncle Bob's me mate, and Bob's my uncle and Duncan's my mate, a son of a beach and the lady can't wait. Australian maid hungers for this man, she's been waiting, he's in the can. The lady sits and files her nails, rock steady and ready for her mail. Pain and discipline relate to it well, a little bit of masochism outside his hell. All you birds better take cover, no waste of sin, she has her lover. The pedigree of men, your Aussie male, you've worn me down, love can't fail. I always dreamed my princess would come, baptize a future, the rest is fun. Speaking of loud, I speak loud alright, I saved it all for the lady in white. Very good. Alles gut. Now, these were all very cheesy little love poems that I coined back in 1992, and it was a mushy, lovey-dovey period in my creativity, my writing and my drawings, as you may notice. Anyway, this one is called Little Red Hen. The little red. Chooky, chooky, I want a nookie. Crowed all day and earned my pay. Back home now to have my way. Hungered since dawn for your crutch. She's looking unduly paternal. It's too much. Sex with me isn't a guarantee. I slaved all day with PMT. I smashed 3 plates and thawed the toast. Refrigerated the cat and burned the roast. Love and scarce as hen's teeth today. Having contradictions, now go away. Oh my darling, can't you see? How can you resist advances from me? Cup of tea, a Bex and a good lie down. A quickie before tea removes that frown. Okay, have a shave, get into a shower. I know your quickies, they take an hour. Now we have another little mushy number called For Yoo Bloo. Yes, darling, this one. Those lipstick kisses on my letters, each one you post, I feel better. The girl I love from a distance, only the postman gives us assistance. Our anniversary has recently passed. They all said, we won't last. I'm the electron without a proton. Strategy or virtue, love's in motion. Forever has already started, slashed up inside when we sadly parted. Real love costs heartache and pain. Emotional obligation eventually we gain. One who didn't look so bright, we'll stand together in the light. Love through a tunnel, I'm so blind. Found the one for peace of mind. Are you troubled by a lonely life? Smile for me, my future wife. One says loving you isn't everything. Oh, my sweet, it's the only thing. A fairy tale and dreams come true. This tragic solitude for Yoo Bloo. Oh no, not another mushy love poem again. Yes, please. This one is called You. As in you. Who's the only pebble on the beach? Whose skin soft like a peach? Whose eyes shine like the rainbow sun? Who makes our lives together fun? Who left her shell to live in mine? Who's got the lips that kiss so fine? Who wasn't the first but'll be the last? Who was lost and sad in the past? Who's generous in her sorrow for me? Who has given a heart for free? Who's the one spurring on her man? Who shares herself as no one other can? Whose name is tattooed inside my heart? Whose love is sacred and never parts? Who turns my nights into day? Who never questions what I say? The answer to these questions here, one through love, it's you, my dear. Very good. Das ist gut, Helmut. Und we have, getting rather serious now, we are having an identity crisis. Oh no. Identity crisis, please. If I talk to the baddies, I'm in trouble. If I talk to the goodies, they're in trouble. I learned a lesson, you left a scar. Now I see how you really are. Living life is a professional career. Smashed your purity, I shed a tear. It takes a lot to move a heart of stone. Now I leave you all alone. My one shot at life, gave it a try. It didn't work out, so I say goodbye. Destiny and I have a date. Day of reckoning. So long, old mate. What do you think of this one? Now we have another very interesting, deep and emotional job here. This one is called Jigsaw Man. Once upon a time, life proved rough. Picking on myself simply wasn't enough. Feeding my grandeur on other folks' pain. Left shallow and empty, I could not refrain. Self-importance clouded my mind. A shadow of a man I did find. Destroying myself seemed the option to do. A bloodless substitute and legitimate needs came through. An agent of change oversees good deeds. The shadow within created the need. A world around keeps changing outside. Infinitely embellished, I changed inside. C'est cela. C'est cela. Pour maintenant. However, I now shall close this little session for poetry reading number 1 concluded. I shall return. Guten Abend, guten Tag, auf Wiedersehen.